Alright, that looks about right. I think the entire game is showing up now. Alright, that looks about right. And why am I hearing myself? I think the entire game is showing up now. Alright, that looks about right. And why am I hearing myself? I think the entire game is showing up now. Alright, that looks about right. And why am I hearing myself? I think the entire game is showing up now. Okay. It was playing my own stream to me. Okay. Just stop that right now. And then unmute Twitch so I'm not confused later when I open a stream and find it silent. So obviously, this adds row up for building. What? So obviously, I'm going to play as a Hiver, the long lost brother of Beep, Boop. That way I can recruit Beep and be Beep and Boop. And this is by far my favorite start. I know it's probably terrible, but I like having a neat sword that's probably bad anyway, and being in trouble with everyone. Ooh. Ooh, that's creepy. Mods for this game are scary. Kenshi already comes equipped with, like, so much nightmare fuel. I think I still have nightmares about beak things. But, man, mods sure do a really good job of deepening that deep set horror. And man, is that some art. Don't know what it is. Don't really want to know. Are these, like, supposed to be hivers? Like, I can kind of see it, but hivers are more stick-like. Like skeleton. Game, are you gonna load? Oh. Oh, there's a loading bar up there. Yeah, it's showing up on the thing. Okay. And the loading bar means no. It keeps reappearing, loading something, disappearing. Yeah. I can totally come up with things to talk about during a loading screen. I definitely won't run out of interesting things to say. Says the person has nothing interesting to say. I can sit here and talk about how I glued my hand to a Tyranid earlier. Literally, I had no idea what to do with a Twitter, so I'm like, okay, I will start tweeting the things I have done to wound myself while building minis. If my Twitter just turns into my remarking on every time I cut myself with my craft knife, it's... Honestly, they'll probably mark me as a spam bot if I do that. Please load. Please load. Honestly, not fun trying to get yourself unstuck from a Tyranid warrior. Not really a hobby for people who like having all of their skin. Now, if you like removing the top layer of skin repeatedly, great hobby. Absolute wonder. Also great if you really need to mess up your fingernails for some reason. It made the noise like it loaded, and now it's doing nothing. Please. I just want to be beep or boop. Beep boop. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Boop pop. Beep boop pop pop. Beep boop. Jeez, if anybody comes in here while I'm doing that, they're gonna just think I'm a crazy person. I mean, that's essentially what you walk into in any stream where they're not, like... there's not really anything going on. It's just a person sitting there talking to themselves. Sir, where are your arms? Uh... 5 Prince smart. Laboring bad. Strength bad. Worker. Bad at cooking. Bad at science. Bad at strength. Soldier. Good at toughness. Good at attack. Bad at everything else. I'll be hiring more people, so I will be a worker. Okay. Obviously, I am not hep. I am... Okay. Stick people dead. This is quite a variety of options. So, we need a hero. Hero. He's looking at you. I love the character creator in this game so much. Especially with the hivers, you can make such weird little guys. Looks like a gorilla. If I do that, he looks like a gorilla. No. Yes. Which pose is the pose of the ultimate stickman warrior? Yes, obviously this. This is the pose of the ultimate stickman warrior. Feet does nothing. I love it. Feet does nothing. Yes, this is Boop. He is the longest, thinnest hiver. To the point that they decided he was not useful. This is fine. Oh boy. Game is not happy. Oh, Kenshi, how I love ye. Ooh, it is logging. Getting better. Getting better. Okay, Boop. We're going on an adventure. I want to see this man stand next to someone else. I am actually shocked he doesn't look, like, terrifyingly tall next to these normal people. His Slenderman arm's going up in the air, though. That is quite the visual. Well. Can I steal their water and sell it back to them? What are they doing? Why are they... Who's fighting who here? Ex-servant, ex-servant, shop guard. We of the Zug Raiders. I'm actually not sure who's fighting who here. It looks like we and String are fighting people. And there's another fight going on over here. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Not involved in this. How? Where? This is the most brilliant thing about Kenshi, is just fights break out and you have no idea what's going on. It's like real life. Stuff happens and you have no idea what's going on. Okay. So I need to find a way to build up my skills and make money. So we are going to speed up time, and I'm going to sneak around. Because this is just a brilliant thing to watch. What I need to do it looks like whoever they beat up, they did not leave them away. Which is unfortunate. Doesn't look like there's much laying around worth anything. Let's start breaking into people's houses. Alright, boop. And it's empty. Yeah, that's about... I should probably look. Door is open, building is private. Don't mind me. Fine. I have done nothing. Shh. It's fine. I'm just a hiver praising the sun. There is nothing for you to worry about. Distant screaming. Hello, shopkeeper. I am here to do definitely not shady things in your building. Mm-hmm. Fine. Fine. I'm not doing anything weird. Hey, he pulled his club out. I'm not okay with that. Oh, okay. 57% chance. I could sit here and save scum the heck out of this. Dog, no. No dog. Who sees me? What the heck is that noise? Is he, like, seeing me from the ground? Preferential. You want to be out of line of sight when you start sneaking. Otherwise, people will, you know, take note that you're being shady. Oh. This gentleman is dying. Hog mask. I don't suppose I can wear this. Am I gonna get yelled at if I take it? Your stuff is not that great. I am disappointed. It actually starts you with halfway decent stuff. I don't remember this start being that good. Although, you do start slightly light on cash. I suppose, ideally... What are you doing? Committing crime. Good. Good. Gonna take stuff. Food cube. That is by far the weirdest and most interesting item in this game is the food cube. I do really, really love this kind of inventory. The subtle beauty of fiddling with stuff until it fits in your inventory. And not enough games do that these days. So, they're still fighting. I have no idea what's going on, but I am definitely going to profit from it. So, It's just an ongoing war. Hey, I know that song. It's just an ongoing war in the middle of the hub. There's gotta be a shop somewhere. Oh, the bar. Bar will probably take my, assorted stolen goods. Yes, welcome. I am friend. Yes. Yeah, you don't want to wear heavier armor unless you have some way to back it up. I might keep this because the dust storm and gas resistance is actually kind of nice. Empty rum. Oh, it's an empty rum bottle. Fried gristle flaps. Sounds disgusting. Value, none. Sell value, none. Ah, jeez. Food cubes are worth so much. I mean, I guess not as much as that armor I just sold. Because now I have like 10,000 cats. Yeah, no. I think I want to keep the food. Well. Oh, hot longs. Yes, I wish to be joined by this gentleman named Hot Longs. Yeah. Yes. Your name, you and your name are perfect. You look starved and confused, and your name is Hot Longs. You are the perfect ally. And together we will rove the wastes and profiteer off of the ongoing war in town. Let's just go rob dying idiots. Okay, these ones are showing up as red. Better than nothing. It is focused on hot lungs. It is hard focused on hot lungs. I really want to steal some of their stuff, but people just miss me. Because, you know, it's out on the street and there are plenty of people who see me. Just Find someone they don't care about as much. Holy servant rags. Oh, they're mine now. Anything is better than nothing. If you can fill an armor slot, do it. Stanley. Except, be careful because some armor is faction armor and filling the armor slot will get in trouble with people. Especially, like, Holy Empire armor. I know it's really cool. Big chunky armor. But, 99% of the time wearing it will just get you killed. One of those things that, I like that. I want that. This is just a game that feeds on my dumb little klepto heart. Hello? Game. This game really likes to choose the most inopportune times to autosave. Really, if you have the heart and soul of a kleptomaniac, this is the game for you. Yes, I wish to do business. I wish to... Ooh. They have some interesting stuff. Yeah, lots of cool. Shoddy medium armor. Yeah, no, that slows me down. Is better than nothing, and it does not appear to be faction armor. Don't want that back. Keep it, please. I might sell the food cubes, because I'm honestly kind of good on food. And I kind of really want some money. On the other hand... Sir, what are you doing? His people needed him. Hot Longs is in fact malnourished. You know, I was thinking he didn't look so hot. For a man named Hot Longs, he was decidedly not looking hot. Fairly long, though. Not as long as Boop, mind you, but long. So, what I want... Do a fly around. There's a regular store here. What I want is backpacks. Because the safest way to make money that is not reliant on random people getting murdered. What is going on? Is the town just being repeatedly attacked? Generic police. Where are you from? Like, actually, where are you from? I feel like there's, like, multiple mods just, like, fighting each other. Like, this game is questionably weird at times, just to begin with. But I feel like there's games fighting each other. Okay. What I want... Hiker's backpack. Brilliant. Yeah, you'll notice that all backpacks just kind of have a very nasty combat negative. If you have a big group, you want to equip backpacks on people who are not going to be directly in the combat. At this level, I don't really have that option. I have 2 people. And, ideally, they are both eventually going to be carrying backpacks. At the time being, they had one trader's backpack. I'm going to buy as much junk as I can at as low a price as I can. And then make my way to the next town. Because while you can make some money off of the misfortune of others in this game, it is, you know, highly reliant on others having misfortune. And it's not reliable, and it doesn't make a lot of money usually, unless, you know, some random merc in mercenary armor gets cracked. Then you can make a ton of money. Like I just did. Okay. Fucking... Who saw? Who's out here? What is this? Hospital. I actually do not see anyone. Oh. They are... I might be very, very dumb. I apparently do not have eyes, because there were 2 guards standing in front of the shop. So I shall wait and run back and forth. Actually, oop. I need you. Okay. Listen, I need you. I could have swore didn't there be an interact? Am I losing my mind? I should be able to right-click on hot longs and have him pick him up. Have I lost my mind? Maybe I have. I will have them run back and forth. I could have swore it's just like, have one guy selected and right-click on the other guy. Oh. Am I allowed in? I don't know what they're doing. I think the AI is broken. They're just like opening and closing the door repeatedly. And I don't think I'm allowed in. I'm pretty sure like businesses don't open until later in the morning. I'm gonna drive myself insane. The context menu. Those two guards went in and this one came out. Hi. Gonna keep running back and forth. Keep running back and forth until morning comes. Riveting gameplay, I know. This is the beauty of Kenshi, the best game that has ever been made. I think it's open. Okay. Need... Am I losing my mind? I'm pretty sure the context menu is how you have them trade with each other. Oh. I had to hold it down. Okay. Just shove everything in his backpack. No one will ever realize Boop is a thief. I have no idea. How useful this is. Any of this, really. But I'm gonna steal it all. It's worth something. And knowledge is power. Can I not? Okay, I can right click. Just steal everything. Everything must go. Did that say glorious holy map? Really? Freaking cultists are so full of themselves. Okay. Let's get back here. Okay. Let's see if we can get into this chest. And then... we'll probably run away. Before anybody realizes an... Oh! He made the 10%. I want it. It's such good stuff. I want it. But that 46% is not great. And I do not wish to be driven out of town. Character status. So, has that... Ooh! Yeah, that did wonders for his thievery. Okay, trade with hot longs. Oh, man. I have stuffed your inventory with garbage. An ancient map. The material it's printed on seems to be little more than dust with a strong sense of unit cohesion. The map depicts an area somewhere in the Leviathan coast with mostly insane babbling scribbled in the margins. Some of what you can read says, "She's there, she's there. Akron, save us, she's really there." So these maps are worth something, but a death map showing the last known location of the target. Okay. Ancient map of Avalon? Okay. The map to Mongrel. A map of Vane. Catlong's Exile. Whistler's Exile. Spelled wrongly for some reason. Glorious Holy Map. It looks like it's all the Holy Nation. Fish Isle and the Academy. And it's saving again. Armories. It looks like this is a map to a bunch of ancient ruins. Hmm. Mansu Musa. Tank. Map to World's End. Map of the East Coast. Map of Tortuga. Okay. So the rest of these we will carry. Okay. That bug sound effect, I don't like it. I do not like it. And I'm not sure where the actual shopkeep is, but he seems to be not intent on showing his face to me. You also have wooden backpacks. Anything here with a good markdown? Tools. I'll carry some tools. That's not terrible. I'm going to bash my head in because of that stupid fly sound effect. Stop. Just stop. Please. Maybe I'm overreacting, but that is really horrendous sound effect. And I tend to react very poorly to noises I don't like. Fencing chance, bad. Fencing chance, not a chance. Either the same guy who sold me the backpack. No, I don't think you are. You do have backpacks. We will load ourselves down with everything we can. We still have 3,000 cats. It is used to make fabrics and clothing. Oh, hello. It is used to make fabrics and clothing. And if I remember correctly, everybody in this game gets mad about this. Because why wouldn't you get mad about a thing you can use to make clothing? I've gotten myself in so much trouble just trying to trade. Like, you're carrying a thing we don't like? Like, oh, good. Glad I was warned of that ahead of time. I'm gonna load myself down with everything I can. And hope I get good prices on them in the next town. He is slow. He is so slow. Alright. I'm gonna do the obvious thing. We're going to carry him. That way we're all moving at the same speed. Because this is a logical way to do things. I should probably check the map. The glorious thing about stealing maps, you know where to go. The town over there. And now, at high speed, we sprint. Why is everyone just fighting? No, I've played a decent amount. I am playing with mods that add a variety of things. Oh, that's unusual. I can't say that I've done anything, like, seriously endgame in this game. I tend to lose interest in things and move to something else before I get, like, super far in. This time, I do kind of want to get to endgame stuff because I would like to fight Emperor Catlon. Which is why I have a horrible stick man. I'm going to... That's probably not good. I have built a horrible stick man in hopes of training him to fight the Emperor. 0% protection. That's great. Like, for as much time as I've spent playing this game, there's so much I haven't seen. Because just getting to the point where you can stay in one place and not, you know, die to beak things takes a while. The number of games I have played that just ends with, I built a town, and then town was raided by beak things, and I hid in a shack. As the beak things just decided, yeah, we live here now. It's a fascinating, fascinating story generator. I am so far off of where I want to be. I think I need to go... Yeah. It's like straight south of here. Oh, no, they won't trade with me. They'll scream at me because Boop is no hive. I always forget about that. And that... And that is Holy Nation. So south it is. Oh, no, not you. Okay, just had a minor heart attack. I love the beak things are big enough that you can recognize them at distance. That and the weird neck wagging animation. Tells you when you're doomed. Like, I feel like there are so many more dangerous things in this game, but beak things are everywhere. And man, do they not like other things being alive. I feel like on average, RimWorld is nicer to you than this game. But I'll be honest, Trader's Forge. Where? And I don't know. I enjoy pain and suffering, so any game that makes me feel like I don't want to live anymore is just beautiful. Yeah, they are slow as dirt, but they hurt. Like, if you could get some decent fighters trained up, most stuff is doable as long as they don't, like, outnumber you really bad. A couple half-decent fighters that can actually block, or a little bit of, like, I guess, careful management of where your people are. I think the best way I figured out, without a whole lot of micro, is to have one guy stand in front of it and take the beating, while everyone else just kind of moves around behind it, pokes it in the butt until it dies. Unfortunately, doesn't work quite as well when there's like 80 of them. To this date, I have not figured out how to fight the gorilla things. Usually I run away crying and someone else takes care of it. Sir, dost thou desire my wares? I think I need to turn off these sound effects. There's this fly sound effect. It's driving me insane. Do you want any of this stuff? What did I buy this for? You know, one thing that I got an Mountain Blade. The Mountain Blade does. I think it was Mountain. It tells you how much you bought something for. And that would just be very, very nice. Like, it's not necessary. Like, as long as you buy below 100 and sell over 100, you're good. But it would be very convenient to know what I'm making. Yeah, I'll just sell all of these garbage books. Not going to use them for anything. I'm gonna keep those for now. I think I have all of these. Yep. That's actually really nice to know. That's probably the next mod to add to my mod list. $52. That's not bad. Like, I don't like bogging my games down with, like, a super long mod list. But little stuff like that bothers me is what I usually throw mods on. Or I'll see a mod and I'm like, that sounds neat. But then all of those sound neat things kind of pile up. And then, all of a sudden I have this big pile of junk that I don't need that doesn't get along with itself. Gonna turn you down. There we go. God, I hate that sound effect. I really need to find another town where I can get rid of the rest of this. He said something and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, this is probably a good idea. I have the... I'm glad that I can have the guy I'm carrying selected and tell him to move, and the guy carrying him will take him there. That is very convenient. No, I named him Boop so that once I get Beep, I can have Beep and Boop. Because that is how my brain works. I start a game with some, like, really dumb idea like that, and I just kind of run with it. Unfortunately, I also have a very bad habit of choosing the shiny sword start. I don't think this is even, like, a wicked good weapon. Like, it's pretty good weapon. I don't think it's good enough to warrant having a 50k bounty in, like, 90% of the map. But, I like it because I enjoy playing around having a 50k bounty everywhere. I think the last time I did a character with this, I was traveling around in the cities a lot. And I would have someone carry around the bountied person. Because the AI seems to just assume I'm turning in the bounty, I suppose. And loading. Man, I love loading. Hmm. Okay. It was not pleased that time. I am really surprised nothing has tried to eat me. Oh, am I in the water? Yep. Yep, I'm in the water. Good work, me. Not paying attention. How did you get so far in the water so quickly? Sheesh. Drugs. Good for you. I don't need them. Normally, like, the moment I walk into the swamp, I'm just mobbed by spiders and ninjas. In fact, so far, other than the roving murder mob in the hub, the game has been very kind to me. Like, I walked right under the nose of those beak things earlier, and nothing else has bothered me. Which, you know, knock on wood, because, you know, I just hexed myself. Covered hidden base. I do not see. In fact, the game is significantly displeased currently. I don't remember this area having such a hard time loading. Rot. This is much clearer than down below. And it's loading again. Yeah, the biggest enemy in the swamps is the GPU. That is true. I'm like, I want to play the game. Swamp's like, no you don't. I'm trying to remember where I want to go from here. Because I feel like everywhere from the hub is bad. Like, normally I would trade with the hivers, but I decided to be a no-hive, so I'm like, well, they're not going to be okay with that. And... oh, man, it's been a while. I do not remember... is Venge the place with the sky lasers? I feel like Venge is the place with the sky lasers. Because I feel like all of this is just unhealthy for anything with skin. And then this is just generally unhealthy for anything that isn't already dead. Ah, that's water. Want to get to the town. Trade. Man, maybe I should have just stayed in the hub and looted the corpses. X toughness XP. Run speed, not great. Come on, Boop, you can do it. You gotta grow big and strong. Toughness, -7. How do you get a negative toughness? Thanks for following. I will continue to be here embarrassing myself as I speak like a lunatic to the ether. And I've broken the middle click. And I don't remember what button was what button. This is the most maddening thing to me. I get so used to games that start you at 0, and Kenshi is like, we're not even going to be that nice. You get to start at negatives. It is satisfying then to get your stats up to 0. It's like, man, I'm no longer working with a negative. Progress. I have to almost be to the town, right? And there's the loading. I need to get out of the swamp. Even if it's to somewhere worse. I'm like 90% certain that I'm gonna go through Shem, I'm going to hit the edge of Venge, and I like skirt the edge of Venge and the Deadlands, trying to not get hit by the horrible things on either side. I think that's what I did the last time I was here. And now it will not allow me to close the map. Please. Please. Allow me to close. Oh, this is embarrassing. It seems that I am having an issue functioning. I swear it doesn't normally do this. What am I kidding? It does this all the time. It's Kenshi. I love it to death, but it only kind of functions. And then you add mods to it, and then it really doesn't function. And man. It's gonna be like this for a while, isn't it? You aren't crashing, are you? Please do not tell me you're crashing. I'm just gonna poke my nose over here, make certain that my stream is going. Suddenly, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like the stream's still going. Okay. No, it's just Kenshi. It is just Kenshi. Oh, man. Oh, oh, oh. Of course, the moment I hit the button for the task manager, it's... Oh, no. Uh... Where are you going? It has decided to no longer take up the entire screen. This is a new one. This is a new one. So I am going to restart the game. You'd think that I would be used to technical difficulties, being the kind of person who really likes, like, weird, clunky, esoteric games. But, they usually like to work for me. This is an unusual circumstance. It doesn't even want to close correctly. There it goes. Alright. Now it's gonna take an obtusely long period of time just to boot it up. Man, I just wanted to play a game. But that's how technology works. It only works until you actually want to do something. Wow, it loaded weirdly fast. Other games I play. Currently, I have been playing Stalker with the Gamma mod. It doesn't seem to particularly like being captured, but it's not too bad. I streamed that for all of like an hour yesterday until I got frustrated for some reason. I don't. Oh, yeah. Killed myself through my own stupidity. I play a fair amount of Project Zomboid. I play, admittedly, a little too much of every Paradox game. I don't have a problem. I have so many hours in Stellaris. Probably the least clunky and weirdest game I play, Warframe. It is probably the most game hours I have on, like, anything. I really like Factorio. Factorio is just a good time. I like cranking up the number of enemies so that I can just suffer. I said it earlier at some point, but I do like colony sims a lot. RimWorld. I want to like Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress is one of those games that is user unfriendly. Like, I like everything about the game. I just find the clunk a little too much for my own taste. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship. Honestly, I'm the kind of person that I jump around to a lot of different games. And if I find something new and weird, I'll probably play that for a while. For like a week. Yeah. I remember trying to play the original version and I could not wrap my head around it. Like I actually don't have any problem with its visuals. It was just so difficult to actually play it. The newer one is much more playable, and I do play it now and again. But it's still in that realm of like, I think there are little adjustments that need to be made to the game. Just little things that could make the game more playable. Although I think it is a little bit how I play the game, like, I'm not getting something. Because I do think it wants you to work in a lot of, like, automation. Like, it wants you to work stuff through all of the, like, automatic work orders and stuff. Which is fine, it's just weird. Oh, jeez. 200 pages. That I don't think I would be able to do that. I'm one of those people that I cannot play tutorials. I have very bad ADHD, so my attention span is like null. So I will just, even with the most complicated, weird, jank games, I will just jump headlong into it and I'm like, I'm gonna figure this out or I'm gonna die. And that's just what I do. I die repeatedly until I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, I cannot stand, like, manuals and tutorials and just, it drives me insane. Or rather, I get bored and I fall asleep. Like, I enjoy tabletop games. I like 40K. I do not understand half of the mechanics because I'm a play-as-you-go kind of person. And I'm the one essentially teaching it to everyone else, which, you know, that goes great when you've got one person who only kind of understands the game explaining it to a bunch of other people. Why are you yelling? That person. Yeah. I do think that we vaguely understand, but there's definitely gaps in our knowledge. And if someone who knows how to play any particular game watches me play that game, they'll be like, "Did you not do the tutorial?" I'll be like, "No, I didn't." Because I got bored. Like, it's not any sort of ill will. It's just, I get bored with tutorials. And if I get bored, I can't bring myself to work through it. United Weekly. Well, that's interesting. Guy is selling weird stuff. What is this? I feel like there are mods interacting in really weird ways. Because more than usual, I'm seeing... Yeah. Yeah, I think... I don't think that's supposed to look like that. I know for a fact one of the mods I have is supposed to be like a town overhaul. And I don't know if something's... It looks like the town is pasted twice on top of itself in different configurations. This... I have no inclination to fix this currently, but I think I need to figure out what mods I have that don't like each other before the next time I play this game. This is why you usually test your mod configurations before you actually start a proper game with them. But I don't do that. Because testing would be boring. Instead, I play barely functional games. I still got 4,000 cats. There's gotta be somebody who will sell something to me that I can sell in the next town. Maybe not, though. This is, like, the cruddiest town. Still worth stopping in if, you can't stop anywhere else. You're trying to sell fish. I will buy your fish, probably. This is a fish, but cannot eat it. Well, I did not know this was a thing. I don't... It's been long enough since I played the game that I don't know if this is base game or some of the mods. But, I hope this isn't base game. But yeah, I'll probably try and figure out what mod is the issue later and import the save. Hopefully things will work themselves out. If I do. You know, I would have thought you want to go out that gate, but do what you will. I do appreciate... Okay. Usually, I would say I appreciate how good the pathing in this game is, because you can click on a location on the map and your characters will usually path pretty good to it. Better than can be said of some games, where the AI will just choose the worst path possible, or the longest one, stuff like that. And then it decides, yes, you're gonna click on the map and I'm gonna path to the middle of town and spaz out. It really likes to prove me wrong. Ooh, okay. I saw a moving shadow and I thought it was something big and terrifying and I was about to freak out. I am historically a nervous person. Maybe at some point I will play some kind of horror game and then, people can witness how terribly I deal with, horror game situations. Wow, it is not pleased with this area. I'll go this way. On the road again. I am historically not very good with horror games. But they are on the list of things that I subject myself to. Because I love suffering. Which I will probably say a lot. In fact, I probably already sound like a broken record. I've probably said that like 8 times today. Because it's true. Usually all of the games that I really, really like have a, let's call it learning cliff. And until you get up the learning cliff, your entire experience is pain and suffering. I.e., this game and Project Zomboid. both games will just beat you over the head with a stick and murder you repeatedly until you figure out what you're doing. At the very least, Zomboid does try to give you, like, an opening, like, box of text to tell you, hey, this is how things work. But realistically, I don't know how many people actually read that. I'm pretty sure my friend that talked me into playing Zomboid read it. But I'm also pretty sure he's the kind of person who reads the terms and services. And, that is not a normal human behavior, by the by. I'm pretty sure he's some kind of alien. Or maybe a lawyer. Pretty sure those are a separate species. Of course, we do not deal in lawyer racism here. There are many who show disrespect for the lawyer species. But I understand their necessity, even if I don't always appreciate it. It's like clowns. There are many... that looks bad. I'm gonna run. Discovered ruins. Oh, yep. Yep. Seeing beneath reality. That's always fun. Probably should have waited till daytime to travel, because I cannot see a bloody thing. I think one... Maybe there's a mod for this or something, but I think something to, like, make critters and bands of people more visible. Raptors. Okay, boop. You need to move away from the raptors. Please and thank you. Oh, there's something smaller. Blood spiders. Yep, and you see. Only reason I noticed them is because they're moving. Which I guess is good enough. How fast are they? Uh, 13. They will slowly catch up. Boop, you need to get faster. Immediately. I don't see the spiders anymore. Maybe they're gone. What the heck? That's not what I wanted to do. Swamp turtle. I'm not sure that's a turtle. I guess it has the shell. They are adorable in an ugly sort of way. More like a shelled elephant. covered gate. I am going the wrong direction. At least the turtles aren't trying to kill me. Although, for all I know, they haven't seen me. We just gotta travel all the way. Oh. Swamp Ninja Genin. I would appreciate you not being involved with me. Please and thank you. Ooh. What bit me? Blood splatter? Ah. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Oh, that is not going well for him. Just keep trying to block. You can do it. Just stay alive. Well, hot dog or hot long. Oh, nope. That did not go well for you. Okay. Ooh, he's bleeding. Oh. Get him, Boop. You're still going. Yes! Yes! He collapsed from blood loss. Okay. Bandage Boop, then bandage yourself, and then we rob this man blind. This is what he gets for messing with Boop and Hot Lungs, the legendary duo. You know, as they stand there and get their asses kicked, and the man dies bleeding out from 2 bolts in the back. Not the most heroic way to win the fight. I'm just really lucky he did not bring any friends with. Steal his stuff. There we go. He does not have a bounty on him. Okay. Pick him up. You are slightly faster. I think that's the direction the other ninjas went. I don't want to go that way. Hot dog is in fact a true oh god, did he get back up? No! Oh, frick. I think they're dead. Um... This is not ideal. I get the feeling this is going to end poorly. Yeah. I walked directly into these spiders. On the bright side, they appear to not be doing spider things for the most part, which is very interesting. They're just hanging out. What? Oh, it's turtle. And yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think that's a reload. I have no idea how far back this is. South Wetlands. Because more than likely those things are just going to eat my guys and then it is kind of game over. And that's what I get for not paying attention. Realistically, the situation in general is what I get for not building up my athletics a bit more before traveling out and about with dangerous critters on the loose. Defeated a single ninja and then eaten by spiders. True to form for Kenshi, though. Early game Kenshi, like, 2 spiders will just eat you. It's like, just a dude. Not even a particularly amazing dude. You're just Steve. Steve down the street. Now, hopefully, this time we can avoid any heroic action by Hot Longs. Yep. Swamp ninjas over there. Yeah. Better visibility for, like, squads and critters would be really nice. What? Are these not aggressive? Am I insane? Oh, Installaris. Oh, it's not pleased with that. Oh, it did not like that. Long silence. Steam says it's over 3,000 hours. I am not going to, counterman that. Yeah, those... Maybe I'm insane and the swamp raptors aren't hostile. I'm used to, you know, everything being hostile. But I just walked through a pack of them and they were like, eh. We're cool. Which, you know, very convenient. Very convenient. They didn't eat me when I gave them the chance. And I respect them. Like, we will be cool. So long as you are cool. I have wandered into the grid. I've wandered very far off target. What was that? Possible badness. Yeah, Oh, what is... Something's broken. Yeah, I would recommend Stellaris. Heck. It is probably one of my favorite strategy games. As far as Paradox games go, I think it's the easiest one to get into. Because it has by far the, like, simplest gameplay loop. And it is honestly very interesting. It does have the flaw of every Paradox game. I cannot believe I'm using this screen again. Of the fact that, it has way too many DLC. As far as the DLC goes, I like pretty much all of them, but I would not suggest, like, buying full into any Paradox game unless it's on sale. Because it will hurt your bank account. Like, pick the game up on sale, see if you like the core of the game. If you like the core of the game, either look up which DLCs are best to buy or wait until a big sale happens and just get them all. I have to not Alt-Tab out of this game ever again, because that is apparently illegal. Yeah, these raptors are just chill. As far as, like, Paradox games are weird, because I would say all of them are really good at telling weird stories if you like weird storytelling games, and if you like Kenshi, you probably like weird games that tell stories. I think they're all pretty good at that in different ways. I don't want to go this way. Yeah, I don't want to go this way. And they all do kind of their own thing. But most of them have a lot of weird subsystems that make the game confusing. Stellaris by far is, I think, the most user-friendly, like new player-friendly, because it has fairly simple, like, difficulty sliders and stuff. And the gameplay itself is pretty straightforward. Crusader Kings is weird. Like, regardless of whether it's 2 or 3, Crusader Kings has this thing where you're not playing as a country and you're not playing as like a single person, you're playing as a family. And it's not really get your country as big as possible. It's get your family as big as possible. And that one has so much weird interlocking systems. I find it hard to suggest it to people. I've been playing a lot of Victoria 3. I really love Victoria 3. But that is a game for people who like maths a lot. And like making numbers go up. More so than any other game I've played, I would call it a spreadsheet simulator. And that is why I will never suggest that game to my brother. Because he'll look at it and he'll be like, numbers. There's so many numbers. Stop. Make them stop. And then all of the other ones are on the older side. And I have to say, with older Paradox games, they are well beloved with good reason. There's a lot to them. They are very deep and nuanced games. And hot damn, do they make the worst of the like Paradox situation, because they have all of them have so many DLCs. All of them have so many DLCs. And they have this situation where invisible little buggers. The UI is not user friendly. Like, I want to like Hearts of Iron 4 a lot. I do like Hearts of Iron 4. It's just, I have a harder time learning it than I've had learning Victoria. Because it's an older game and the UI has a lot to work around. And I can sit here and blather on and on about every fragging Paradox game for far longer than is probably mentally healthy. Yeah, a lot of choice of like Paradox game is like what you like in setting. I want them to do like, I know that there are mods for like Crusader Kings and stuff that do fantasy, but I would prefer they do a game that's kind of like set up for that. I am really glad that they did Stellaris, because for the longest time, every Paradox game was just like historical, which is fine. Which is fine if you like historical stuff. I do personally really like historical stuff. I Does this count as part of the United Cities? I cannot remember. Clown Study is United Cities. There is a very easy answer to this. Oop, come back. Pick him up. Worst comes to worst, you are turning in the bounty. Home territory. What? Okay. They are aggressive. And I waited too long to Put boop down. Committing crime. Being hit? Just run. Just run. Run away. Well, that's not ideal. As far as sci-fi grand strategy story simulators go, Stellaris is really cool because it has a lot of weird stuff going on. And especially once you get into, like, mods and stuff. It can get very, very interesting. Sentence time! Forever! Man! I made good choices. Well, Hot Longs, you're gonna need to, make decisions. Let's just speed this up. Man's gonna be on his own for a while. I think one of my favorite things, and this actually happened because of, you know, bugs with mods, but my friend decided I'm gonna build a Dyson sphere around my homeworld's sun, which is not something you should do to begin with. Boop has been. Gesundheit? Well, I have work to do. I'm going to need to free my noodle man. But my friend built a Dyson sphere around his homeworld sun. And then through various events, his sun got turned into a black hole. So then he had a still functional Dyson sphere around a black hole. Does that logically work? No. Did he make it work? Sure. Gonna need to figure out a way to free Boop. I don't think I've ever been in this particular situation. Usually if any of my people are slaves, they're all slaves. Alright, game, I need you to hurry up a little bit. This man needs to be released so that he can save his tall gremlin. Nothing else. This is not the worst situation I've ever been in this game. I think the worst situation still remains being trapped inside a tiny hut by an army of beak things. Although another fun one was when a bandit raid came from my town, and I was repeatedly closing the door as they tried to repeatedly open the door, trying desperately to keep them out of the building I was hiding in. It was not exactly going well. I have found without fail building a town in this game without like a bunch of like super badass fighters does not end well at all. Where did they take Boo? They're taking him far, I think. Wait, what? What does he do? Following Master. No, you aren't. No, you aren't. How did you get away? I have not touched this man at all. I've not done anything. He's just out here. Okay. Well, he's apparently escaped entirely by accident. His lockpicking is actually pretty good. What are those? I'm a little upset. I lost my fancy sword. What? I'm sorry. Are you guys just in the habit of enslaving everyone you put in prison? Is that just what you do? Well, this is just great. I'm supposed to be traitors, but sir, you need to hide. How far from anyone are you? Okay. Okay. Slave shackles, oddly, not that hard to remove. Which is a good thing for me. Guess I am not trading down here. Please move faster. Boop, please move faster. Boop, please move faster. Alright. Alright. What have we learned? We have learned... Oh great, what's going on over here? A fight inside of a rock, that's good. Samurai Gate Guard versus Outlaw Swordsman. I kind of want to try helping him. Wait, what are those? Slave hunters! That's good. Let's not. Let's not help. Suddenly I feel like I'm gonna be spending a long time trying to avoid slave hunters. Man. Suddenly there's quite a lot of people I don't like very nearby. There must be a delivery going by because the dog is losing her mind. And they've seen me. And they've seen me. Stop sneaking, start running. Stop sneaking, start running. Just run away as quickly as possible. Quicker than that, in fact. Fortunately, it looks like these guys skipped leg day. Just the one brilliant thing about this game is that human enemies do not tend to keep up with you too well. I mean, at this point, my athletics is only like 9 and 2. They're still pretty quick. Unfortunately, I now have no weapons. It's not an ideal situation. I'm not going in a... Actually, is there anything in the crater? I don't think I've ever actually been here. I am probably walking into like 9,000% danger. Like, I have no idea what's here. No, it's a tiny mushroom. Oh. Please stay away. It's just... It's so fast. Where'd it go? Did it give up? It did. That is shocking. Okay. So, successfully escaped a beak thing? The amount of luck that I have seen so far, you know, sure, I got caught and enslaved and lost all my weapons, but other than that, I've been pretty lucky. That beak thing should have eaten me by all rights. Sure, taking your time. You're away from the gutter, so start healing. Well, now both of you are wounded. In the legs. You are much worse off than Boop, though. You can barely walk. Carry him. The amount of time people spend getting carried in this game is just abominable. But it's either that or walk with, like, 2 broken legs. I cannot imagine, like... I've seen people do the quote-unquote tour solo run, where you start as a torso, and I'm just like... I would go insane. I would lose my mind. What is this? Doesn't look like there's anything here. Huh. Yeah, a tour solo run would probably just drive me insane. Just the amount of time going from location to location with how slow you would be. My brain would probably break in half. Yeah, robotic limbs are really, really nice once you get them. You just gotta be lucky enough to get your hands on them before you lose the limbs. And then from there, it's kind of like get lucky and lose a limb here or there in combat, and you can replace it with a better limb. Or, as I found out, I think the peeler machine will let you, you know, remove limbs in a more controlled manner. Or, you know, just turn people into mush. What? Oh. Hmm. I looked away for a second. And now I am food. I don't think I've ever waited to see where this goes. How long will they actually eat me? Will they actually kill me? Like, I'd imagine they would. Because, pretty sure this... Yep. Yep, there he went. It's actually kind of fascinating to watch. So this takes me back to running from the other beak thing. Let's not go into the crater where there's a beak thing. Red sabers. I get the feeling they are distinctly not friendly. Because if they were friendly, their sabers would be blue. Or perhaps green. What the heck is blue? Go back and pick this man up. I forgot how long it takes to level up all your skills. I guess technically it's not that long. His athletics is already at 11. His strength is already at 4. His dex is at 9. He's actually gotten a couple points of toughness, too, from getting his ass kicked earlier. I do not want to go this direction. Sir, are you quite alright? He appears to be having a bad day. He's just sitting here having a tantrum. I'll be honest. Trying to talk and play a game at the same time really makes you realize pretty quick how difficult it is to talk and pay attention at the same time. Like, I will drag out the, standing joke that many a true nerd has zero perception as much as the next person. But I also realize that, doing two things at once Distinctly makes it very, very hard to pay attention. Because normally I do not walk directly into beak things this often. Normally I pay a little more attention than this. Because I don't exactly appreciate reloading. What the Oh god. Freaking invisible. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking about paying attention, and then I get mobbed. This is not going well. At least they only stole my food. Please heal Boop. Else he will die. Yeah. Yeah. Stellaris and like please heal. Any Paradox game really is just so expensive with all the stuff. Because it's like a billion different DLCs. And the longer the game has been around, the more DLCs it has. Hmm. Yeah, this looks good. So we have lost our weapons, all of our food. We are both wanted ex-slaves, and Boop is now armless. That's good. That's good. Gonna need to start robbing people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might be a reload. I was not paying attention to his wounds. I was worried about the man who said he was already dying. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should head north to Mongrel. And, not die. It's still this autosave. That's what it is. You have to unite the two halves, Boop and Beep. Their true power can only be unleashed when the two parts are united. Alright, Boop, pick him up. Let's go. It is a long way to Mongrel. And it seems that, the game is done babying me. That's a big thing. I saw that move. Wait, am I going in the wrong direction? No, I think I'm going the right direction. Go this way. Away from the big things! No problem, mate. I am here to play games. And if people enjoy sitting here and listening to me ramble on, that's awesome. In the meantime, I will attempt to go back north without dying. Honestly, I'm really tired. How long have I been? Hours. 2.5. I want to speed it up. I don't want to run into something I can't see again. More weirdly friendly raptors. Something I am thankful for in this world of people who want to eat me. So I just need to pay very close attention once I get into the swamp. Otherwise, see, fragging swamp ninjas. At least out in the wetlands, you can kind of see them because they're green against, like, reddish brown. But once you're in the frickin' swamps, you just can't see them. And this early on, you can't really hope to fight them. So you run into them and you're just kind of screwed. At the very least, all they really do is steal your food. Keeps telling me I found things, but I don't see the things that I found. And it doesn't show half this stuff on the map. Really? Where are you? Where is he? I see the man zooming. But now I can't see him. There he is. Is it just the one guy? Yeah, it looks like it's just the one guy. Fuck! I don't have weapons! It's only one guy, but I don't have weapons. Okay. Just punch him. Punch him and hope. It's not going. It's not going. These two want me as well. Oh, no, there's more of them coming. I thought they could fight the ninja. Well, Boop can get away, apparently. But, hot dogs cannot. The poor boy is doomed. Honestly. Oh, nope, they're faster than Boop, too. Please stop. He is very wounded, and Hot Lungs is unconscious and not dying. Situation, not great. But not the worst. And I mean, this time Boop still has arms. Game. Okay. Alright. I don't want to reload again, but they're really just gonna lay me out and kill me. Which is not ideal. Let's see what they do to Boop. More than likely. He's unconscious. Boop is dying. They did not bother to loot Hot Lungs. So if Hot Lungs gets up before Boop dies, we're golden. You know, as long as they get far enough away to not notice anything. They're pretty gone. Now, I just need him to disarm the ninja. Please disarm the ninja. Move. Please move faster. And they're coming. That's great. I don't think there is a sensible way out of this situation. I should probably get off anyway. That is it for me and my streaming for the day.